temples of the mystic shrine.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what that's all about. Okay, go on the next picture. This is a crest of the black nobility. That's how black them niggas is. We black, but we ain't that black.
Uh-huh.
That's because their heart is that black. Straight chaos beings. But they ain't the chaos beings like we are. We chaos beings from the order of the light.
Yeah.
So they come over here with a different energy. Truman, that's the president we seen. The president we seen was Truman. Okay, now notice the colors.
Yeah.
Colors is always important. All right, let's go on to the next one. These are Mongols and Huns, or what it say at the top?
It says
that's Latin. We ain't got to try to read it. It's Latin.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Look at the bottom of it. See if it got something written in English.
No, that's the whole picture right there.
Okay, now these are the same motherfuckers they passing off as $5 Indians mixed with pale skinned Europeans. Okay, let's go. I wanted them to see what they look
about
like.
The type of race. Like yeah, it says something about the type of race. That what I know this right here is like Latin. Is what Q is what typo like
yeah, the Asiatic continent.
Yeah,
what types of races from the Asiatic continent.
Yep, that's what it's saying. Yeah,
I didn't want to translate it. So
yeah. But
since you pushed the issue
off over time of just seeing different shit, I can just translate some of it because I know a little bit of Spanish.
Okay, now look at these people.
Yeah.
This is a picture of your Seminole nation fighting against the enemy. This is what we looked at like. This is how we dress.
Mm-hmm. That's
right.
Keep in mind.
Now you notice we got different styles of dress, different headgear. That's because we a conglomeration of tribes right now.
Mm-hmm. That's fire.
Okay, let's go on to the next one.
That's fire. How you got that right there?
Okay, that's the map we went over earlier. Right. Now, what this say?
The goal of Seminole to defeat U.S. Army. Christmas Day, 1837. The Battle of Lake
Okeechobee. That was one of the most definitive battles to curb the people being taken as prisoners of war and used as servants.
Mm-hmm.
That they called the slave system, which we're gonna get to that in a minute because we need to find out what they really was doing with this emancipation shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, now let's read what this say. It says the Seminole Wars, 3 related military conflicts in Florida between the United States and the Seminole, citizens of a Native American nation. Now look what it say. This is important. Which formed in the region during the early 1700s.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That means that before the 1700s, what we know as Seminoles wasn't formed.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Right. Now look what it say. Hostilities commenced in 1816 and continued through 1858 with 2 periods of uneasy truce between active conflict. You see what it say now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is, notice they call it the Seminole Wars.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't never had no truce with them motherfuckers, is what they not telling you. But let's go on to the next one.
That's right. We ain't never back down. Go ahead.
Now notice the name at the top of that.
Yep.
See the year?
Yep. 1739, 1858.
Now read what it said at the bottom of the picture.
The real
reason U.S. chattel slavery ended.
Okay, all right. Yeah. That's deep.
Okay, so in the book Moors and Freemasonry, it said that the Moors was taking different people hostages, and according to their level, they would auction them back off. Keep that in mind. Remember, slaves were supposed to have been auctioned.
Yeah.
But now in the Moorish
prisoners of war.
Right. In the Moorish description, though, they saying that they were captives in war that they was auctioning off. I'm gonna put that up on our next one. I'm gonna bring that book out so I can show you what I'm talking about.
That's fire.
Okay, now let's go on in because we're about to start getting into some serious reading now. Into
we got 200 people in this joint. It's getting down. It's going live.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, this is just another showing you the true wars that ended chattel slavery in the U.S. And they saying it was the North versus the South, and they told us the North was the ones trying to abolish slavery, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I've been saying the whole time we didn't believe in slavery over here, right?
Yep.
So why in all of a sudden, if the North is fighting to abolish slavery, why are they hostile to this group of people?
Right.
It ain't making no sense, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see what the next picture is. I might have you go to the Google for a minute, but I need to see the next picture first so I know where we at in the spread. That's important. See what it say under there?
Emancipation.
Delegate wars. The unconquered. You see it say unconquered, right?
Yeah, unconquered.
Who in the fuck is the Yamasi?
Right. Yeah, I know who they is, but like say,
do he look like he came from motherfucking Asia?
Nah, he look like he came from West Africa with the Malayan Moors, the Mandingos, Mansa Musa now.
Or he look more like he came from one of these tribes over here.
Or he came from the Yamasis who mixed in with the Washita, who became the Malayan Moors. They came over here and they dressed like that dude just dressed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go to the next picture. Right, because before I start reading what I want to get into, this showing you a picture of actual people that's called Seminoles. Mm-hmm. We need to know what the people look like that we talking about while we talking about them, so we can have the right image in our mind while we talk about these people.
Yeah, that's right. This is good.
All right, so this is what they look like. I might be a couple more before we get to the article, but keep going.
All right.
Okay, this is the article. Now stop right here. Go to Google. Because we need to find out what this emancipation shit is. Look up emancipation etymology.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't even type it. The term emancipation derived from emancipatio post.
Spread that out so you can see the etymology of the word at the bottom of that same post.
Okay, let me blow it up.
Because you're gonna find out that it means to transfer property.
Yeah, which term stems capital. Okay, let me blow it up. Auxiliary means a free person for previous restraints of legal disability.
That's not giving you the etymology of the word though. Go back.
Go back. Okay, go back. All right, this might be it right here. Setting free. Set free from control. Slavery. Which one you want me to pull up? Because it's mostly talking about the free from restraints, control, or power of another.
We need to. Oh, you spelled it wrong at the top. You spelled emancipation wrong. It's with an E.
Yeah, I got it with an E right here. I got it with an E.
At the top in the search bar?
No, not to my life, not at the search bar, but I got it with
when you go to the search bar, put it in there right, it's gonna pull up the etymology of the word.
Yeah, see, I got it right here. I got the E on there now. It's the same thing.
Right, but it's not giving you what we're looking for. You got to write it right in the search box to get the part we're looking for.
Yeah, I got it written in the search bar.
Okay, right now let's go back to the top.
All right. I think you might be delayed. Your stream might be delayed on what you're watching because I got the.
Okay, look.
Okay. All right.
Etymology, the term emancipation derives from emancipatio, the act of liberating a child from paternal authority, which in turn stems from emancipare, or capture from someone else's hands. It's a transfer of property in truth, right?
Yep.
It's because that's what it's saying right there, where it's saying liberating the child from the paternal authority, which in turn stems from manu capere, capture from someone else's hands. That means the state, Abraham Lincoln representing the corporation, took the slaves took the POWs from the agents that was holding them in a private capacity and made them become a manumission servant. Put the term manumission in there, M-A-N. Put the search bar out.
What? Say it, spell it again.
M-A-N-U-M-I-S-S-I-O-N. This is the trustee status of a servant.
And another word for that is subjects, right? Subjects.
No. Just pull it up. Let's see what it say. Read what it say.
Says it comes from the old French manumission, meaning freedom, emancipation, and it comes directly from Latin manumission, meaning freeing of a slave. It is derived from the word manu, meaning hand, and the same root applies to the word manually. And mirrors means let's go.
Okay, now the reason why I have you looking this word up is some legal doctrine called meritorious manumission. So take out etymology and in front of that put meritorious, and I'll spell it for you. Okay, go in front of that word. M-E-R-I-T-O-R-I-U-S. Can you read what it say? I can't see it on the unless I wait for it to come in on the other one. Okay, so the term meritorious manumission comes from the Meritorious Manumission Act of 1710 in the United States, which authorized the legal emancipation of slaves or improvement in their status in return for certain good deeds. Such deeds could include saving a so-called white person's life or saving a white person's property. Right? So this is when they start giving the name freedmen out to the ones who had meritorious manumission. Now, it's the same thing as having trustee status on the plantation.
Can you hear me? Oh,
I can now.
Oh, damn! I was reading it. Then I thought y'all was hearing me. Then you started.
You must have been on mute because I just started reading.
All right. Okay, all right. My bad. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, that's what they fucking with my shit or something. All right. Where you want me to go now?
Okay, now that we understand that meritorious manumission is trustee status. Trustee status comes by emancipation, which is right in the document or the doctrine of meritorious manumission. If you look right there, you will see where it say emancipation, legal emancipation of slaves. But it don't always mean freedom because it all can mean improvement in their status. You keep hearing everybody talking about status correction, right? That's what they talking about, right? You trying to upgrade to be a slave catcher or trying. Why you always think they got the nigga holding the whip on the plantation?
What?
You think that's a coincidence?
Nope.
He moving up the motherfucking food chain. Fiddler on the motherfucking roof.
Yeah,
okay, now let's go back to the folder so we can read these
Fiddler.
read this description of what's going on with the Seminole Wars. All right. The first thing out the gate, the Seminole people of Florida and Oklahoma. That's two drastically different locations.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Notice what they say next. Did not originate from a single ancestral tribe. Remember I told you we came from every fucking clan to fight.
Yep. That's right.
It's telling you right here out the gate. The Seminole people of Florida and Oklahoma. You got to let that sink in, the distance between Florida and Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Did not originate from a single ancestral tribe. The nations that would merge, you see that word? That means they came together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To become the Seminoles began appearing in Florida
but the tapes don't come out for the rest of the week. I'm gonna show that the features of these people, and some of them got the bug eye features. But like if you look at like a lot of y'all like you, I think you Shinnecock because the Mike Tyson's types, all of them they all Shinnecocks in that land up north, like Detroit, and like I said, there's some fall too. That's like Big Meech was Shinnecock in the fall. They like mixed, they like was mixed in, and they come from a royal bloodline. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. And I believe, like you said, those people was over here at the same time over there. The same, it was like this land had to be the one land, or we was already just all the way around the world, just like Baba said in the let's set the record straight. But those bug eye features, you see some new niggas with bug eye features. Those bug eye features is one of the features of the Shinnecock tribe. The Jones people with the last name Jones, they from that Massachusetts Shinnecock tribe.
Hey, look, I can tell from the comments, it's a lot of us that know who the fuck we is. And they putting this shit on the flow.
Yeah, they know we, hey, if they went following the young girl, they got a goddamn bright idea. If they've been listening to the tapes we've been putting out for the last couple months, they got a bright, good idea, a close idea where they can start their research on it. With the connection, with the shout out to brother Dame Calloway, with the connections making, with the connections you making. All of like the older master teachers like Taj Tariq Bey, we taking out some stuff that he putting in there. Other beings. So
let's since we bringing up some of the others, you know, and you mentioned Taj. There's something that they're not understanding that Taj has been teaching for, and they still not getting.
Go ahead.
It's the understanding of civics. If you do not understand civics, you will never understand how to apply your God-given inalienable rights to the overthrow of a legal fiction that's stealing your shit. You have to understand how civics is being used, because it's legalese, that's the binding contractual language. They got us all trapped into a caste system that if you can't see your way out of it, you can't break free. Right? The caste system is based on the artificial perception of the people with lighter skin is in a superior social position than the people with the darker skin. This is because the statuses in law, legal white person or free legal white person, is a legal status, and a black person is also a legal status, but they are also chest turns.
Yeah, go ahead. You're going in.
The attacker takes the pieces, the white pieces, to attack the black pieces. So they're using the legal terminology. If you go study the Moors, their form of conjure is the game of chess.
Exactly.
In the Moorish culture, if you're not a chess master, you will never beat them at shit. That's their culture. So once I understood the game of chess, I started playing another game called fifth dimensional chess, Kemetic chess, and Chinese chess. You understand that all of the rules to life is in the board games,
right? Go ahead.
But the only ones who's going to get the rules from the board games is the one who have valuable family time to play the games on the board.
Exactly. That's why I got Monopoly.
Once you absorb the rules to the board games, later on in life, you will find yourself in a condition to be bored to play the game of life.
I like how you
because the idle mind that they call the devil's workshop is also the workshop of God. This is where they play the game of masterminds from the position of mind. It's mind over the matter. That means the fifth dimensional chessboard is spiritually fought, not physically.
Mm-hmm.
For the gods, this is a game. But for the mortals, this is misery.
Mm-hmm.
So only if the righteous gods defeat the unrighteous gods will we have a switch flipped on the board to a new game. It's been checkmate. But now we have to have what was done above to be seen below.
Mm-hmm.
It has to reflect. It's rolled out according to a galactic clock, Charles Moseley Bay, clock of destiny. Once it's rolled out on that galactic clock, you have to understand your tribal ways, Hakeem Bey reference. Once you understand your tribal ways, then you're going to tune in to the metaphysical application of the tribal ways in order for you to perceive reality. C. Freeman Hill, Metaphysics, understanding what a Mason is from a Moorish perspective.
Right. I think I got that book.
Okay, now, from here, once you get the metaphysics, and you have to now understand how to run a government, you need the civics. Through the civics, you begin to remember something called the ancient code of kings. How are kings in the natural kingdom of earth selected versus how do they artificially select them? Right? Mm-hmm. So they put artificial kings that they call presidents and CEOs out in the public, and the real kings remain Amun, the hidden ones. You let the ones who is the newest addition to the human family had an opportunity to rule as long as they don't spill too much blood in the process of learning how to treat other people, because eventually you're going to want to treat people to treat you the way that you treated them. And so you need to learn how to treat them before they get in the position of power to rule over you.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are in the position where the ones who we mishandled when we ruled over them has been instructed to deliberately mishandle us by Yakub himself, because he don't like the way we being handled.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now they come along and they get to handle us because Yakub said so.
Mm-hmm.
Yakub is Jacob. Jacob the supplanter. The supplanter is the one who undermines. The underminer is the child of the one we call Yahweh. Yahweh is Enlil.
That's right.
That's just simple as the connection. So the Jacobites or the Jacobites or Yakub's artificial creation is the children of Enlil that they created and mistreated. And then mama say the good got to sometimes suffer with the bad. But don't worry, because trouble don't last always.
Right. That's right.
Right. So when I started pointing out the chiefs on the land and my mama go see them for herself, because I sent her the pops. I sent her to go see Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We discussed Farrakhan. We know what's going on. But they don't know that I know to the level that I know the shit that I know, that I could put this shit together like this on a zigzag zig, knock to a knockback across the land off every man who stood his motherfucking ground and did not fold. We guerrilla knocking all across the land from east to west, from north to south. Now that's the news we getting out. And the guerrilla clan is the final clan to come and establish the land. And that's a sea walk on the crooked man walking across the land. Yeah. But he's followed by this big red bull, a Brahma bull, right? Angel Bay. And they are represented by the statesman, right? The one with the charisma and the one with the influence to draw the youth together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And his name, we call him Larry Hoover. But Larry Hoover had accepted a higher position than being what we call a gang leader to become a regular guy and a spokesman for the tribes when they need him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he wants. If y'all need me, I'll come speak to the children. If y'all don't need me, I will be with my family. That's what his life gonna be like from here on out. And my job is to try to make sure that before they need him, that they can use me in his place. Right? And the same go with Malachi York. And the same go with H. Rap Brown or Mumia Abu Jamal or Asada Shakur. Hands off our motherfucking elders. Right. They elders now. They fought the struggle when it was time to fight. It's our time to bring this shit back home. Feathers and one this bitch. Pack your fez up. Put that motherfucker under your bed because you won't need it no more.
Just take fire.
So when I tell these motherfuckers that we came from all over the land, I done proved it. From what the shit that they told us.
Right. Off what they see.
Yeah. They told the story. I just showed you what it said. And then told you what it means according to how we told the story. You see, because we can't stay conquered. That's against the law of nature. How you gonna have the motherfuckers whose job it is to clean this shit up be subjugated?
Right.
And we know under the divine right of kings that you can't rise to kingship as a bondservant. So you can't be a prisoner. Right? Mm-hmm. But you can be an ex-con with a GED. That's a guerrilla educational degree, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you got to be a self-raised master to be the master of masters. And they say that's the story of Hiram Abiff. And so Hiram is raised. Mm-hmm. Crooked man walking across the land.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All nations, the red and the white and the blue, the black and the gold. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The silver and the gold. All other clans is on deck. Right? So they flipped us colors out in black, what we call liberation movements throughout the years. Here we see Empress Verdiasi, Tierra Gastonel Bay, who took these motherfuckers and said, why y'all not honoring the treaties? In 1993, the United Nations Center for Human Rights recognized the Washita D. Dong Damania Moor Empire. Now you notice how she spelled Moor.
She spelled Moor.
M-U-R-R.
Yeah. M-U-R-R. Yeah, not M-U-U-R-R. Yeah.
Empire as the oldest indigenous group of people on Earth. The registered project number is 215/93. These Native American tribes are, now look, see, why did the spelling change?
Year, right? 1993.
Yeah, but why did the spelling change in Moors? Who changed the spelling?
Yeah, right.
Right, now look what they say. Washita, Yamasee, Iroquois, Cherokee, Choctaw, Blackfoot, Pequot, and Mohegan. But one problem about the Cherokee. Let's go to Google.
All right, I got you.
Look up etymology of Cherokee. Because it's not going to be Cherokee in our language. Okay, Bezel, you own it. But they're trying to trick us. And we ain't falling for it.
Okay, it means most likely Cherokees and anonym. Hold up, Origin of America, hold up, boom. Let's see, maybe I give it right here. The Iroquois language. It's a term from the Iroquois language meaning, oh, well, it don't say what it means. Just gave tar-ar-ga-gi. I be fucking up them. Can you see that?
I can't see it.
Man, that's all I got. Hold on. It says it's an Iroquois language word, which means hold up.
Saragi.
Live in the cave. Those who live in the cave.
Saragi. That's what they call them.
Saragi, for those who live in the cave.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Now, you know the cave was the Pueblo villages on the side of the mountains.
Yeah. Those are and like those
grottos is what it's called.
Yeah, you want me to pull a picture up of that so they can see it?
You can pull up the meaning of the word grotto.
Okay, let's do that.
It's grotto.
Grotto. All right, grotto. Grotto. Let's see. Okay, let me just type in the meaning of the word grotto. See if that pulls it. Caves. It says an artificial structure made to resemble a natural cave.
Now pull up the Pueblo village.
All right. I know I looked up Pueblo yesterday. It means village, just like you said.
They keep saying that we just disappeared. We didn't fucking disappear. They just paper genocided us and said we came on slave ships.
What's up with Pueblo? Oh, these are $5 Indian. These $5 Indian tribes, the Cherokee, the Pueblo. See, I knew that when
they made up names. That's why I'm pointing this shit out, because they made it. They telling you the tribe whose name they was covering up.
Right here, go pictures. You want to see the read up on them?
Go second row, far right.
Okay, hold on. Go back. Second row, far right. All right, right here. The pictures right here. We downloaded these pictures.
Yeah, that right there. That's it.
We
had villages like this. You know, when it's hundreds, it's 100 and something.
Grand Canyon.
It's 100 and something degrees, man. Those caves right there got air conditioning in them.
Yep, that's right.
They automatically air conditioned. That's why we live there. But when our brethren said there's a war going on in the land of the flowers, pull up a map of Florida and put the year 1400 behind it. Raphael, we know that the slaves that came on the ships, and we know who they was and who they wasn't. We know that it wasn't until the Berlin Conference did they divide Africa and invade Africa, but they was already invading us at that time. And we already know that they rewrote the history to control the narrative that we ain't shit, ain't been shit, ain't gonna be shit. So I'm here to tell y'all that we took all that shit that we ain't gonna be, wasn't gonna become, and we turned that shit into fertilizer and raised up on their ass, arose from the concrete, motherfucker. Fuck my tattered goddamn motherfucking leaves, bitch. I rose.
You like that one right there?
It's going all the way to Louisiana. You see, that's where the drain to the Mississippi River is on the far left side of the picture.
Right here.
Right. Now, all of that